internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward.
Take on it.
There's trillions of dollars parked around the world.
XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Well,
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 24 Hours of Crypto. Let's get right into today's video. This is absolutely crazy. I cannot even keep up with what is going on. If you guys want to see a double header, go ahead and smash that like button. Can we go ahead and surpass 2,000 likes on this video? Without further ado, where should I begin? You guys tell me. No, I'm not starting with that. No, I'm not starting with that. Okay, we'll start with RLUSD and Ripple and its digital asset XRP. This is so important, and I want you guys to really understand the importance of this. And as you're seeing the value of XRP appreciate right now, remember, stability is important. We're heading towards an ecosystem where the regulated guardrails are going to be put in place. And the fact that XRP is moving the way it is, you guys should all be panicking if you haven't accumulated enough. Because when the value starts going up, and I've given you warnings, okay? Like, it peaked at 88 cents today, 90 cents. And if you've been following me, you know this exactly what I've been warning about, right? I've been very aggressive lately, making my videos, telling you guys, look at this, we'll never see 30 cents ever again. And another video, you must prepare for this epic move within 48 hours. But some people are still so dumb thinking I am lying. Or again, this is just a few, right? And again, within 48 hours, let my timer start now. Apparently there's still 6 hours left in this timer. So you could clearly tell the individuals that we're dealing with. But guess what? Soon, we're not going to have to worry about any of this stuff. I entertain this because they're just so dumb. Regardless of them trolling or not, they're just pathetic human beings, right? But here's the thing. You guys really need to hunker down and dial in. I hope, you know, to all the people that got the blueprint in the first week before this took off, you know who you are. We nailed everything that we talked about. I mean everything. I hope, you know, you guys took action because the window to move at these prices is pretty much gone. I tweeted out and I said it loud and clear. We'll never see 30 cents again. And here we are. It's truth. And when this thing really starts moving and we have yet to see it, I don't think you guys are ready for what we're about to witness. And before we get into the bullish video about stablecoins, transaction volumes, and why this is so important for XRP, they got back to me on the XRP pendant. They lost the mold. I cannot believe it. They're recreating the mold. Everything's going to be the same. Like I said, it's still, we're gonna put it through. But if you guys haven't already, and we don't have 100 yet, and the thing is, I'm gonna eat whatever the extra costs are. But if you guys are still interested, since they're creating the mold right now, so we still have a little bit more time. On the back of this pendant, this is the XRP pendant. You will never find this anywhere else. You could search Google, type in XRP pendant. You'll find nothing near to this because I designed this personally myself. On the back of this, it will have the date which you purchased it and the value of XRP. So if you guys purchase it today, it'll say 87 cents. And for the individuals that purchased it when XRP was at 50 cents or 60 cents, look how cool it is now. You know, like you guys are going to be getting that when they're ready, hopefully before Christmas. And if not, you guys are all going to get it. I mean, you guys know, whoever shopped on my store, we do like great AA plus stuff, okay? And everybody gets free stuff, and I don't even tell them. So here's the thing. Link in the description down below. It'll have today's date and the value of XRP. So when we look back on it years from now, when it's trading at double digits, triple digits, it's going to bring back so much memories. And soon this store is closing down. I'm not going to be doing merch. I'm not going to be dealing with this stuff. You guys are already aware of that because I don't need to. So with that being said, the link is in the description down below. But take a look at this video here, okay? This is just crazy to me. And XRP is, again, about to test 89 cents. Let's talk about RLUSD, Ripple stablecoin. And I want you to please, please, please really hunker down and try to understand what I'm saying. And before I actually get into it, take a listen to what Brian Armstrong said. He sounds really familiar, like a guy I know.
Well, and so increasingly people are going to want broad market exposure to crypto. It's going to be the next version of the stock market, but it's also the next version of the internet. And so that's why it's so important for us to have launched this canonical market index, Coin 50, for people who want exposure to the broad market of crypto, not just one asset.
And guess what? Now they're creating this Coinbase 50 index. You see how they're giving people like bits and pieces of these digital assets, but right now you could be your own financial institution, your own financial advisors, and accumulate these digital assets without having to go buy index funds. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you haven't already, this is the time to not be waiting around to get into this ecosystem, because we are weeks away from RLUSD coming out. And as you can see, this is Visa's stablecoin volume compared to other financial systems. As you guys could see, the stablecoin is quickly rising up, passing Bitcoin, passing PayPal, almost about to pass Visa. And when we get into the transaction volume, just wait until I break this down, okay? And once Ripple's stablecoin enters the game, it's not just a new player. It's pretty much, it's game over for everything else. Do you know why? Because RLUSD and XRP are designed to work together. And just take a look at this 1 month transaction volume, right? If we go to the 1 day transaction volume for these stablecoins, it is coming in at, if this loads enough, 97 billion. And you know there's trillions in daily volume. And you know they even told you that we're going to see trillions in daily volume in this crypto ecosystem.
For everybody who has expertise here is that we're truly seeing large organizations do things at a scale which we haven't seen before using this technology, and those who have skills to help empower regular financial market infrastructure and regular players like globally systematically important banks like ourselves to operate in this space. We need your skills and we need your help, and I think we're going to see a massive adoption in the next number of years where this really grows in the regulated space too, which is really exciting. But I think the key thing about all of this is that every element of doing this in a regulated environment takes some time and takes some effort and takes some coordination and takes a lot of work in terms of standards and standard setting as well. So, for me, I'm really excited to see how this tech is going to really massively scale over the next few years into many trillions of volume and scale on a daily basis. For me, I'm really excited to see how this tech is going to really massively scale over the next few years into many trillions of volume and scale on a daily basis.
Roger.
And scale on a daily basis.
Roger.
Trillions. So if the stablecoin ecosystem just has even 900 billion, like, do you know how crazy that is? So now that you get a rough idea, okay, 97 billion, and it's going to go a lot higher. So as you guys know, they complement each other, amplifying the utility of both. Think about this. Stablecoins are already dominating the market. USDT alone handled 277 billion in volume last month, which is just crazy to me if you guys take a look at that, right? 174. I can't believe it because it's not even regulated. So imagine what happens when a fully regulated stablecoin like Ripple stablecoin steps in, backed by institutional players who are ready to use it. And here's the kicker. As RLUSD's market cap grows, let's say it reaches 300 billion. It doesn't just sit in isolation. That utility spills over to XRP, pushing XRP's market cap to give or take 500 billion, maybe even 600 billion. And remember, this is just scratching the surface of XRP's use case. This right here, that's a $9 XRP, give or take. A $9 token without even factoring in speculative FOMO, which could send it even higher because of how long XRP has stayed suppressed. due to this ongoing SEC lawsuit. So here's what you need to understand. Once RLUSD and XRP hit the ground running, and I'm going to say latest by January 30th, 2025, but it's going to be, again, you guys know how stupid conservative I am. Once it, gets up and running, price stability for XRP becomes crucial. When institutions and banks rely on XRP as the backbone of the liquidity and cross-border transactions, volatility can't be an option. That's why when XRP goes up, it's not coming back down drastically. Maybe you'll see a $3 or a $4 dip, but that spread is doable. But that's it. I mean, those days of extreme crashes, they're over. This isn't a speculative asset anymore. It's becoming a utility-driven powerhouse, which no one can stop. And you can see right now where the stablecoin markets are and the platforms they're using. Tron, Ethereum goes down. Even Tron is honestly not the greatest. Solana, you guys already know, goes down more than your you know what. And, we're also dealing with they're nowhere near on Ripple's level, right? Look at what Ripple has created since inception. So let me put this into perspective for you, okay? So just so you really get bullish. So look at the last month of USDT's volume, 277 billion, right? So now imagine RLUSD, a regulated, institution-ready stablecoin, taking that role, but with even more trust, compliance, and backing. What does that do for XRP? It supercharges it. RLUSD will drive liquidity into XRP like we've never seen before. This isn't just about speculation. It's about utility adoption and the infrastructure that's being utilized here. And don't forget, this is only one use case for XRP. We're not even touching other ways XRP can be leveraged: tokenized assets, remittances, global trade, central bank digital currencies, and more. So when I say $9 XRP, I'm not talking about a dream. I'm talking about the very real, calculated future based on what's happening right now. And math is indisputable. So here's the bottom line. The blueprint is here. The moves are being made, and the window to act is closing very, very fast. XRP is no longer just a speculative play here now. It's transforming into the backbone of a new financial system. RLUSD is coming, institutions are ready, and when XRP's price takes off this time, it's not coming back down. You could mark my words on that one, okay? This is the moment we've been waiting for, and if you're still on the sidelines, the train has left the station if you haven't accumulated, but if you have been accumulating and you're still accumulating, the train is leaving the station. And to everyone who's been following, learning, and preparing for this moment, you're positioned to ride the biggest financial shift of our lifetimes. And you guys all know your number one priority right now is to keep your assets safe. And if you don't have a cold storage wallet, the Decent wallet is what I used, link in the description down below. This is not even something you think about. If you don't have one, you buy it. Realistically, you don't even think about this. So link in the description down below, $129 off. And don't just buy one, you gotta have more than one. It could be one Decent, one Ledger, or something else. But you gotta have, it's a rule of thumb, okay? If you're new to this ecosystem, just listen to what we say. It is very important, and everybody else could attest to that in the comments down below. You guys have multiple wallets, and you know the benefits of that. And stay healthy to enjoy your wealth, because the guardrails are being put in place right now. And all the information that we have been covering, all, the nonsense, the hopium, the conspiracy stuff, all that BS stuff that I just pulled out of my rear end. I made everything up, made up all the PDFs. I work for Ripple, and obviously I don't, but you guys know I'm just trolling here. But it's all coming to an end. It's all coming to an end. And, there was this individual in the comments saying 15 cent is incoming. It's coming soon. Crazy. I get scared when I read stuff like that. you know, that mindset that you have to be in to speak like that or even put that out there. I mean, that's not even a joke. You know, it's not even like a funny joke anymore. But here's the thing. The slingshot moment's coming. I mean, like I said, we need to start creating random words. Can you guys in the comments down below, like, create a bullish word, you know? I don't know what kind of bullish word that we could create, but like words cannot describe what we're about to witness. And when you just go into the, 1 week transaction volume, right? Oh my goodness. If we even go to the 12-month, right? We're talking about $22 trillion in volume without the institutions coming in. So on a 12-month, you'll see this at 100 trillion, without a doubt. Without a doubt. We'll come back at this, okay? Someone please hold me accountable for this. Along with the price of XRP going to $10, $20, $30, hold me accountable for that. I mean, that's all going to happen. So with that being said, maybe I'll leave a little note here for the individuals that might be coming onto this video 2-3 years from now. I mean, there is no reason you should be watching this video. You missed out on one of the biggest wealth transfers or transitions in mankind history. You're still might be able to buy some, but 3 years from now, which puts us to 2027. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm over here hanging out with my girlfriend, which is a robot. So, or having a whole family of robots. It would just be so easy because they would listen to everything you say. Imagine having a family of robots. Like, there is no fights. It's whatever you say is done. And I don't know how the kids would grow, though. Oh, I mean, robots, you could just add those little extensions. So every year, like, their little knees get extended. Some scary stuff. That would be pretty cool, though, if we actually, again, this just went from crypto to robot babies. But if we actually, I feel like they might do this in the future, but a little robot baby where you could kind of raise it, and every year it just kind of grows. Okay, this is just getting weird. I don't even know if I should leave this in here. I'll just leave it in here. Who cares? But yeah, like, we're just going into a really weird world. And if you don't have wealth in the next coming years, you're really going to be left behind. I mean, think about how they're talking about aliens right now. And like, they're telling you it's 100% real. In the midst of one of the biggest wealth transfers. The biggest wealth transfers ever. I mean, you guys are already seeing your portfolios go up. The ones that have been preparing for this. So congratulations, because we have yet to see nothing. We haven't seen anything yet. Wait until you see what happened to these altcoins. Sudden wealth syndrome. Breathe. Okay? You guys practice your breathing. Like, things are going to get crazy. Like, you're going to see some of these things just go like backflips and crazy stuff. That's all I got to say. Strap in, because we're about to witness one of the most, this could be one of the most last epic, overvaluated crypto alt season. Okay, like, some of these projects are going to be insanely overvalued. Okay, insanely overvalued. And then they're going to tank when this little alt season is done. But again, this journey has not ended yet. It's just the beginning. And that double header, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and smash that like button, and we'll be back.
Building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.